sit back and enjoy the show.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Welcome to the Dr. Greenthumb podcast. Live here with C-.
Hello.
E-Zone.
Yeah.
We are here.
Drinking micheladas.
It's Friday.
Margarita Fridays.
We got the michas right here.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's Michelada Fridays
Here, bro.
now.
Yeah.
Have a
Okay.
have a coaster with your face on it.
Gotta switch it up, right?
Yeah, it's gonna damage the table.
Don't you dare put a cup on my face. What's wrong with you?
You
C-,
know-
are you? Do you have one there? All right, cool. How about you? You got one over
No,
there?
I don't. Be real.
You're a liar. I see you two over there. You
Yeah.
fucker.
Jerk.
I just want to say this because I was, on the way here to the studio, I was listening to some channel and they were talking about Chuck Woolery in his post the other day, right? About you all right over there, Doc?
Yeah, dude. Did you go to the airport?
They're talking about how COVID. He was talking about how COVID's fake, CDC's lying, everybody's lying,
shit.
and all this other shit.
He came out and said that.
That's what he said in his tweet, and then the Mango fucking retweeted this and all that,
Yeah,
right?
Mango.
And everybody jumped on him for retweeting that.
Right.
I'm like, oh my god.
And they were just talking about how today, homie had to come on and say, hey, my son got affected. He is now infected, and COVID is real, and
Oh shit.
this, that, the other. And he erased that post, took it down, and all that.
Wow. I mean,
So
damn.
and the point Homeboy was making is that nobody gives a fuck until it's personal.
Mm-hmm.
No one gives a shit about anybody else until somebody gets fucked with, like, personally, like a member of their family or they themselves.
Yeah.
Like, nobody's giving a fuck enough to, like, say, just protect themselves just out of being precautious.
I mean, but isn't that just like
Or even to protect others, you know, because they don't give a fuck about the next motherfucker.
Nah, they don't.
I would say it's like everything else, though. I mean, like, there's shit like cancer that has been going around, but nobody starts saying fuck cancer or start getting involved so it happens to somebody that's close to them, But, I mean, this is on a whole nother extreme level. I see like this, though, not a trend, but I see that people that say, oh, it's not real or it's fake, it's almost like they kind of, they get it like right after that. And it's almost like, hey, man, COVID can't make judgments, but like, yo, how are these people that are saying they're fake are getting it, Are you licking doorknobs or some shit?
They're going to say it's fake until they have it. Until they know someone that has it. Because it's getting to the place where everybody's going to know someone who's got it.
Yeah.
Or who, or who's dealing with it.
Who recovered. And,
and there's going to be people who got it and recovered from it, and they don't give a fuck because, like, it didn't affect them the same way.
But is that really a recovery,
It doesn't
though?
mean it's not real, though.
Yes,
But
it's very real.
Is that really a recovery, though, when you think about it? Because I know and I've read that there's certain people that have got it, and they end up, like, fucked up. There's, like, shit ain't right after that. Like,
well, yeah, but, again, those are probably people that have, like, health issues already.
Pre-existing conditions.
And they're going to have a hard time bouncing back from that.
Yeah.
Like, people that don't have that, some might have an easy recovery. Yeah. Some might not feel shit at all. Some might take a little bit longer than others. It just depends on the person. You know what I'm saying? And what, how they're taking care of themselves at the time. Yeah. And all that shit. Because realistically, it's going to affect everybody different. Yeah. And the thing is, people out there doing shit because they don't feel like it's going to affect them like it might affect someone else. Nah, I'm good, so I'm going to go do whatever the fuck, and, you ain't going to stop me, and it's against my, my right. I don't have to worry about that shit or whatever, and that's the way motherfuckers carry on until it affects somebody in their family or them.
Yeah, man.
But you know what the other fuck shit about that, and it's a related story but unrelated. This dude who worked at Starbucks was trying to tell this Karen type chick, to that she had to put a mask on, and she was, giving him shit, talking all that bullshit that you hear from some of the folks that
some other
it clearly states that you got to wear a mask to come in here, and come in there and, raise a fucking fuss because they got to wear a mask and they get called out and this and that. So, somebody, this chick goes in and she's going in on this dude because he's like fucking saying, hey, listen, I can't. You got to wear a mask if you're going to be in here. Everybody else is blah, blah, blah. And people, she went off on him and she posted it so she could, have the narrative like he's fucking treating her like shit. And it got flipped on her because people saw that she was actually one being bitchy and not adhering to the rules. And she was the only one not wearing a mask and made a big deal about it. And people created a fund for him.
They did.
A tipping fund. And he had they gave him like $100,000 in tips.
God damn.
100 racks.
This bitch is now flipping it, trying to sue him for half of that.
Yeah.
Like, I should get half of that.
Because it was all from her post.
I have breathing problems.
Yeah.
I can't, if I wear a mask, I can't breathe. Get the fuck out of here. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? People are fucked up. See, that's the problem.
Oh,
Shit
yeah.
like that. That's why states are behind. And some of them dumbass governors who just needed to open up so fast, and caved in or didn't even cave in at all. Like they weren't even playing that game. They're like, no, there's nothing wrong with this over here. We're cool. And look, those are some of the states most affected.
Ooh-wee.
Fucking stupid.
I really think
Georgia.
that as California as a state, I don't think that nobody took that second lockdown serious because thankfully the parks haven't been shut down and I try to get up really early, but when I drive back on Western, which is one of the main streets, I notice all these fucking restaurants are like still fucking having patio fucking setups and they're setting up in the morning and I'm just like, if I'm not mistaken, weren't we ordered to shut the fuck down?
But if you have outside dining area, you can serve food outside.
For now.
For now.
Because it's about to get shut the fuck down here.
Oh, yeah.
But did you,
Like,
what were you saying
fuck.
earlier?
Well, no, it's, what about the shutdown?
Yeah, so they're gonna implement a even bigger shutdown after that.
Oh, well, it's going to go back to the first shutdown when everyone had to stay home.
Yeah.
Oh, like when no restaurants allowed open.
And they may allow certain restaurants,
but only curbside pickup.
Only curbside pickup. It's going to be grocery stores and like Walgreens and CVS's and drugstores. But other than that, we're going to go back to fucking staying our ass at home.
That's what people wanted.
That's what they're talking about.
Yeah.
That's what they're talking about. And that's because motherfuckers want to go party and do all kinds of dumb shit.
They got tired of it.
I mean, hey, listen, the protests were a part of it too, obviously, but that was for a reason. And think about that. Law enforcement caused that because had that not happened, it wouldn't have got everybody enraged in the midst of being locked down. Everybody was looking for an excuse to come out, and that gave everybody a major excuse to come out. Like, it pissed people off so much. It's like, you couldn't take it anymore.
Yeah.
And we're going to take to the streets, and we're going to fucking talk about how this is fucked up. And then it turned into what it turned into.
Yeah.
It's almost like they, plotted this shit out to get everybody fucking sick.
Do you think that people are really out there partying as much as you're being told and reported, or like me personally, like I think it's because of the protests. I really think that there's a lot of people that
it's more than that. That's a part of it, but after that, you saw people going to fucking beaches, going to bars, going to fucking places and congregating. There was people throwing
airport.
There was people throwing block parties. There were people fucking throwing COVID parties. You know what I'm saying?
That was the most.
It's like
that part was so stupid.
It's no wonder why every country in the world looks at us the way they do, man. Unfortunately.
Now more than ever.
To grow a brain.
Dude, it's amazing. Just like right now we're starting to see some of the other countries opening back up, and we're like,
we're behind.
We're behind so bad.
And he wants to keep up with these motherfuckers so bad that he would put everybody at risk, go against his own health.
Yeah.
Fucking his own staff that's like fucking Fauci and all those guys. He's going against the words on all that, and it's like, come on, man.
Man. Like
I mean, do you want to lose this shit on purpose? I mean, you already got cards stacked against you. So like if that's the case, yeah, hell yeah, you keep dropping the ball like that, because he could have did shit.
Oh yeah.
To make this whole shit better. In spite of, hey, listen, there's people that do not like this motherfucker.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan. But I'm saying, as a dude that wields this sort of power, when it's going out of control, you can do something to flip it.
Yeah.
But when you're fucking politicizing it and just using it to try to push your narratives and make you look a certain way, and you're not really looking out for everybody, man, that's just gonna come backfire and slap you in the face right there,
man.
And it just seems like ball dropping on purpose.
Well, I think if we would have had real true leadership, in March they would have been like, all right, everybody, the whole country, we're gonna shut the fuck down for 4 months. You may not believe this shit is real, but guess what? We're going to fucking shut the fuck down, and everyone say, we're going to give you some money, stay home, everything's going to be cool, and when we open the economy back up in 4 months, we are not going to have as many people dead.
I mean, there's a member from, like, one of his close homies that caught the shit and died from it. And that's why you see a certain change of tone in his shit. But he's still got to ride this line. It's almost like, obviously, man, this is the bed I made. I got to fucking lay in it.
Got to stick to the script.
Got to stick to the program, as ugly as it is. Bad fucking moves.
Yeah, man. But let's see.
But there it is for that. I digress. We are smoking some good weed right now.
Man, I am stoned as fuck right now.
I thought to put the jars on the table.
Oh, yeah. We
were supposed to do, like, originally, for all these live motherfuckers watching.
Hello, live motherfuckers watching.
Hello, live motherfuckers that are watching. We were gonna do we were gonna fucking just pop off some strains and do a strain alert.
Oh, that's right. We talked
just
about that.
Yell out for Pedro,
but we totally fucked off on that.
Yeah, because we've already started.
Because we already started smoking before we started working.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
what a shame, Be Real.
Tends to be the case.
Once again, Be Real gets away without sharing.
What do you mean?
Third day and counting.
The weed you're smoking I gave you.
Bro.
Bro.
I'm talking about the real weed.
The real weed. What's the real weed?
That's how I handle my business.
There's one stash that he's holding out on, bro.
What stash is that?
You know what stash I'm talking about, bro.
Hey, listen.
Hey, dog.
Just quit crying and tell me the stash.
Where's the Greenthumb stash?
The Greenthumb stash is in the Greenthumb bag, dog.
What a jerk.
I got that for you, Papa.
Yeah.
Get you flying high.
Right?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
These micheladas are fucking good, man.
Yeah, they're pretty good. You drink them like a soda, dog. Slow down.
Are
you one of those guys who races to the bottom of your cup, dog?
No,
or do you enjoy it?
I am enjoying it. The thing is that, like,
I didn't ask it to you like to.
No, but what I'm saying is that
I am enjoying it.
But
what I'm saying is that everything is that I kind of just powered through a lot of shit. Like, I smoke fast, I fucking drink fast. Like, I don't know, man. Life's short.
Life's short, so go fast.
Go fast, dude.
There was a joke in Colors. Remember in Colors?
Mm-hmm.
So, Sean Penn's a rookie. Robert Duvall's the
veteran.
The veteran, right? And first day on patrol, homie sees some gangbangers doing something. He jumps out the car. Doesn't even talk to Robert Duvall. He jumps out the car to go chase the fucking gangbangers down. They get away. And homeboy, is like, trying to tell him, you're too fucking wound up. You gotta, there's a way to go about this, and you gotta take your time and learn this shit. And he tries to tell him this story, right? Mm-hmm. To give him perspective. He goes, there's a young bull. I mean, there's a old bull and a young bull. And the young bull wants to go down. He says, hey, Pop, let's run down to the pack of the cows and fuck one of them. And The old bull walks down. It says, "Yo, hey son, let's walk down and fuck them all." So he was trying to tell him take his time. Catching one ain't shit. We got to catch them all. You got to take your time. But that's the analogy, right? So don't race to your cup, Doc. Don't race to the bottom of your cup.
Yeah,
Enjoy it.
Shut up, non-drinker.
Take your time. Take your time.
Oh, I got drink, homie. I got drink.
No, I was in that shit, man. I never had no dope like that before in my life.
Hydration Nation.
Thanks for ruining my beer, B-Real.
Sorry. What? So you can enjoy it better?
No, now it just tastes bitter, bro.
It's bittersweet. Oh, man. Got another weekend popping off. What's it going to be like?
More COVID.
There's more fights, too.
Is there?
I think there's fights.
Who's fighting?
Who's fighting Skinny Pablo? I know you know. I forgot what the card was. Me forgot what the card was, brah. Y'all know?
It says this weekend.
This weekend, man. Or is there not a fight this weekend?
There's a fight this weekend. But what about the last fight?
Oh, that last fight. I got to tell you, there was a couple good fights there.
Yeah, I missed it, but I saw your commentary
You
on
never
Twitter.
watch it.
Yeah, there was one fight that was just robbery. And
The last one, right?
And then no. The last one was like slightly boring because, it wasn't like the stand-up battle everybody thought it was going to happen.
Is this the fight where the guy kind of like tried to wear him out?
Yeah, he was trying to wear him out, and it's a strategy to win, but it's not
Right.
the most exciting. And, people expected something exciting because they know what that dude is capable of, and they know what the other dude, that's Usman and Masvidal. And they know that both those guys got fireworks in the hand. So that's what everybody was expecting to see, these guys just
You want to see
throwing down. But homie knew that he had an advantage because Masvidal took the fight on 6 days' notice. You know what I mean? So he didn't. I
Right,
mean,
okay.
those guys train all the time. Because some of them are gym rats. They're just always in the gym,
Just on
working
it.
on their craft, even when they don't have a fight. But it's different when it's a fight camp train. When you're training for fight camp, you're training for someone because you study that person's tendencies and you get your endurance level up to go 5 rounds if need be, right? Because it's a championship fight. You're fighting 5 rounds, not 3.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's a different style of training. It's a little bit more brutal, if you will, right? And he didn't get to train for that.
Damn.
And so, he came in there just, trying to fight. It wasn't so much of a game plan, but to like trade blows and let's go. Let's see who got the thunder. And homie, he knew that his legs weren't ready, so he put weight on him. He was stomping his feet, and he threw a couple of blows at him, but it was basically he had a few takedowns too, and
Okay.
he won the fight.
Right.
He did what he had to do as champ, but it just wasn't exciting, and it wasn't what people thought it could have been. And I think there'll be another fight between them two, but after Homeboy has proper time to train,
Right.
because he was like third in line for the title, for a title shot. So I don't think he drops due to that loss because he lost to the champ. But realistically, everybody knows he took that fight on 6 days. And that's a lot of heart to take that because you don't really know your opponent's tendencies unless you've studied him before that fight was even a thing.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So, people just expected more.
Yeah.
And I know I was one of those people.
It's kind of like you're going to a show and you expect the show to be rad because you know what the band is capable of.
Right.
You've seen the YouTube clips or you've talked with your friends and you get to the show and it's just lame.
It's like, okay, I'm sorry, Steve Miller. Sorry.
Again, I love it.
But I'll say it like this, all right? It's like going to a Steve Miller concert expecting to hear the hits, the jams, the shit you grew up to, and then you go to this show And the band is tight. And he's singing all right. But he's playing shit from other people and songs you ain't never fucking heard of and some new shit you ain't never heard of. And, you know, that's the first hour of the show. You got to wait till the full second hour before the hits come out. It's like, nah, man. I came here expecting to hear hits front to back.
He's got him.
Do an hour and a half of that instead of the extra fucking half hour of bullshit that you threw in the front of the show. You know, for what reason, I don't know, because it was already full and sold out. It wasn't like, you know, you were waiting for people to fill seats before you played the most potent jams. Yeah, that still gets to me this day. That's one of two shows I went to see, you know, artists that I was like, you know, that I grew up to, and I was, you know, devastatingly disappointed. I mean, look, he had his keyboard player coming out rapping
That's my favorite
to
part.
Fly Like an Eagle. Homie looking like Billy Blanks back there. I don't want to out of here. I mean, we talked about that, but that's how much it hurt.
Damn.
Resonates.
Because that ticket was a lot of money, man.
And then you're pumped to go see that, to see him singing
Yeah.
all the joints.
Yeah, and it, you know, you had to wait for a full fucking hour. Oh, no, man. Yeah. Don't be fooled.
Let's not ever.
Don't be fooled like that. Sometimes it ain't gonna be what you want it to be.
That's true.
I mean, fuck, that's why we always... I mean, hey, listen, as an artist, you always want to play different songs, right?
Mm-hmm.
You want to evolve and do different things and play different music. And let's just say what you were doing now than what you were doing 20 years ago. This is the shit I want to put out there. I need my fans to hear this.
Yeah.
I want my fans to hear this. So when you go in the live arena and you try to play a live show, it's not necessarily the shit they want to hear. They will hear that on the album or the fucking the download or the stream.
Right.
They'll listen to that shit. The what they want to hear are like some classic songs and some of the maybe the newer songs that are like now in, you know, have had some time to be around and they've gotten to know them. But new shit, oh man, it better be a fucking smash if you put that in the set. Because motherfuckers, it's like you'll see the drop.
Yeah.
You know, especially in this day where you can pick and choose the song that you take.
Dissect it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, well, what I'm saying is when you usually buy an album now, you could either buy the whole album or you could buy one song. Mm-hmm. Unless you do like Adele or Taylor Swift and say you can't buy this album unless you buy the whole shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But either way, like, so most artists just put them up and people can pick the songs they want. And there'll always be like analytics to tell you what is your most popular song that motherfuckers are feeling on this piece. And it'll show you a graph. It'll show you the numbers, all that stuff. And so you know, all right, this is the one that worked. But you put out that whole piece for people to nitpick and take the one
Yeah.
that, you know,
Yeah.
the one that they liked. And, you know, so maybe that's the indication you should look at when you add new songs to the show. Okay, what of the new album, even though this is the single, what song had the most traction? Add that one song instead of getting greedy and trying to add like 5 and 6 songs.
Yeah.
Because we've done that. People want to hear the classic shit. No matter what you do, they want to hear that shit. Because if you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. But more damned if you don't. Because motherfuckers will be like, man, I paid all this money and they didn't play this or that.
Have you ever had a fan really come up and like be totally like dissatisfied because you didn't play a certain song? Like come up to you after the show, be like, "Hey man,
Absolutely.
wow."
One time, we didn't play Rock Superstar. We played Rock Superstar. It was a quick set. And, you know, we felt like that wasn't the right crowd for it.
Okay.
And it wasn't. But, you know, you can't please everybody.
Yeah.
So a motherfucker came out, hey, man, why don't y'all play Rock Superstar, man? That's my favorite fucking song. I paid to come see that one.
Wow, that song.
Like, oops. Sorry,
Damn.
bro.
Damn.
we didn't have enough time. We had to cut it, man. We ran late on the set. But yeah, I mean, people get upset. It's like, oh man, I like your new shit and all that, but I wanted to hear this.
You have all the old gangbangers coming to be like, hey, homie, how come you didn't play all the homie songs?
Yeah, well,
I noticed that one time when I was at the concert, there's like this OG looking dude, and he would only dance to like the OG songs.
yeah,
And
they
then
don't fuck with the new ones. Some of
the
those
new
are-
one, yeah, that is like
Yeah, and like
dead.
he'd be like all fucking just moving side to side when all the OG songs come out, but like all this new shit, he'd just go back down. Like, yo,
Look, even with Elephants on Acid, when we first rolled that shit out, we tried to put in like several new songs to inject our set with new shit. You know what I'm saying? To give light to those songs, and because Muggs produced them. But I'll tell you, there was a couple that got traction, and even though those songs are dope, they were just too new to people. Some of them to get the traction that one might expect.
Yeah.
So it's like they got to live with the song for a while, especially in today's form of putting out fucking music. Because unless it's like something that they're seeing every day, album cuts ain't what they used to be. In other words, you could have a single out there that's fucking doing really well, but your album is so popping that it's every song is gonna go.
Yeah.
These days, it's not really like that. You know what I mean? So it's like you got to give music time to resonate in these fans, and they'll get to it when they get to it.
Yeah.
And then you might start hearing, hey man, why don't you put this song into your set? You know what I mean? But trying to inject too many too soon, you lose the crowd for a small portion of the show because it's a song they don't really know. They can't sing along to it. They're getting used to it, and you got to think that some of the fans might not have heard of that song yet. Yeah. They might have heard the single, the
videos,
the video or whatever, but they didn't hear this one, so the reaction might not be there. Some of it they do. It just depends on the song, really, But it's a gamble.
I will say one of the songs I noticed that you started off that tour cycle with that stuck around till the end was "Put 'Em in the Ground." That song to me was super. From the moment you played me the album after it was finished, that song I was like, "Yo, that's some shit right there."
Yeah, that song is like it's a banger.
Hell
there's a lot of bangers, but it's very different.
Yeah.
Some of it plays to live, and some of it don't. I think the ones that don't only work is if you're playing that album all the way through as a piece. Mm-hmm. They just some of those songs don't blend in well with some of the other shit just because the contrast of sound.
Yeah, and that whole album, Elephants on Acid, is a total vibe from the beginning to the end. It's like the moment you press play, you're entering another world.
Yeah, and for you motherfuckers that don't know what that is, that's the last Cypress Hill album that we put out, featuring productions by DJ Muggs. Return back to the production mantle for Cypress Hill. Yep. It's a trippy ass psychedelic dark
so good
hip hop album.
Yeah.
And it's very different. So that's what I'm saying. Like we didn't we tried putting in 4 or 5 songs, and then we cut it down to 2. Band of Gypsies and put them in the ground.
Yeah.
So you want to stay playing the classics and just sprinkle people with the new shit.
Mix it in there.
Mix it in, but not like fucking force feed it like a lot of artists do. No, this is my art, man. I want them to hear what the fuck I'm doing right now, man.
Yeah.
That shit is old. No. Don't fuck around, boy. That's the way to lose them. Evolve, but still give the people what they want.
Right. And I love the placement of it in that the last tour I saw you guys on, because it was like the energy. What I noticed about it is the last time I saw you guys perform that is that the arms were always up for a lot of your songs. People standing there, and on Put 'Em in the Ground, they never went down. They were still there. And I was like, all right.
Yeah.
Like this song has survived.
In the right place, like let's just say it's our own shit in Europe, they will mosh pit to that song. They'll go fucking nuts.
That's so dope.
That's the cool piece about that.
Put 'em in the ground.
Put 'em in the ground.
Put 'em in the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, that beat is so dope.
It's a cool song.
Yeah.
Muggs did his thing on that
Big up.
shit right there, ma.
Big up DJ Muggs.
Big up DJ Mooks.
Yes, sir.
And salute to everybody in the chat room. Share out the show, man. Don't be greedy.
Share it. Tell
You know
a
what I'm
friend.
saying? Just because I can't read it because it goes too fast don't mean I ain't paying attention.
Yeah.
Because I am.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Stone thoughts and words.
So be ready for the margaritas or what?
Yeah, man. I'm always ready. What the fuck is up with you, dog?
Damn. Margarita.
It's Friday, bro.
It is.
It's lucky I don't got to spit no verses. I would fuck around and be losing myself today. We got the Clorox on the table again. We didn't
Oh,
learn
those
our
are those
fucking
joints I
lesson.
ordered.
These are awesome.
Can you? They ain't paying us. Take that shit off, man.
You know,
bro.
you know how awesome this is? Be like, hey, Be Real needed more joints, which he didn't ask for.
Yeah, he got you, Pedro. I didn't need any more joints, but fucking thanks. That works.
They'll get smoked. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Keep you on ice, dog.
Yo, that the Boys show we were watching.
Yes, the boys.
The Boys, which is you told us about it like a couple weeks ago,
Yes, I did.
and we finished watching it yesterday.
You guys binge watched it.
Yeah, man, that shit is dope.
I tried to tell you guys, Mike.
Yeah, you did.
Season 2 is just around the corner. It's September.
Yeah, Be Real fucking made sure we didn't miss any part of that show.
Oh, for sure.
Well,
He'd be like, "Ease on,
you
stop looking at
asked
your
me.
phone."
Listen, the first one, I said, let me put these guys on. I'd play you the first episode. After the first one, you wanted to see 2 more. After that, you didn't ask. We just kept watching
Yeah.
till we got to 7. And then you came in and said, hey, let's watch that shit we were watching, The Boys, blah, 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 blah.
You know how that conversation came about, though, man?
No.
It was because we kept watching that channel with the fucked up sad commercials about what you should
Oh,
donate.
yeah.
Why you should donate money, and then it show you all these like guilt images and shit. And they were like,
Yeah, the
dude,
Sarah McLachlan song with the sad dogs.
Yeah.
Yes, I know.
I hate
Yeah,
those
you-
commercials.
Yeah, you
always.
wanted to watch something else, and then you said, "What about that shit we were watching?
Something
the,
uplifting.
The superhero thing we was watching, that boys shit."
That shit
And
was dope.
so we watched the rest of it.
That
What'd you
shit-
think of that?
It's a fucked up. It's not a fucked up show, but I mean, I never
Oh, it's
see.
fucked up.
I've never seen superheroes in that light.
Dude, Homelander is a dick.
Homelander.
If anyone has seen this show, Homelander is the biggest piece of shit superhero you'll ever meet.
Yeah, thank God Aton doesn't have powers.
They got a different take on superheroes for sure.
Man, it's crazy. Like the whole show, the premise of it, and how well acted out it is. I mean, from the guy that the Aquaman dude. There was that scene where he got violated. You know what I mean? Like, oh, dude, there's some really crazy shit in this show, but really well done.
It's pretty dark.
It's really dark.
Yeah, it's a dark show.
Yeah, you're not
It's
looking.
pretty good. Season 2, September 4th, I think they said.
Yeah.
Listen, if you haven't seen season 1, guys, it's based off DC characters, or it's a take.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? These characters are inspired by the DC universe. They created their own universe, but it's fucked up
Oh yeah.
because the heroes are flawed, and there's a story to the heroes. And we ain't gonna say too much about it so that we don't, blow it for you in case you haven't seen it. But it's on Prime, Amazon Prime Video,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah,
and it's called The
that's-
Boys. It is super fucked up.
Highly recommended.
Roll
What-
one up
the-
and just go for it.
The Homelander character is like their Superman, and they got a Wonder Woman type character there, and they got Flash character
Yeah.
type there, and so on and so forth. It is worth your time and the watch because it's super
Yeah.
fucked up, but in a very entertaining way.
Absolutely. You just some of the scenarios that these superheroes are in this show are just like, whoa.
But again, okay, so like the Homelander character, right?
Yeah.
If you go watch this movie called Brightburn, it's very similar to what could happen if somebody with these type of powers just went unhinged.
Oof.
Fuck that.
I gotta watch that.
You
Yeah, I
gotta
mean,
watch it.
If you could have a choice,
fucked up.
was there a superpower you would choose, Be Real?
Ooh. That's a good question.
I don't know. That takes time, man. You can't just pop that.
Well, let's
That
ponder.
off.
Let's
Oh,
ponder a few.
yeah.
Let's ponder.
Okay, so automatically I think The first option I would even consider.
You only get one.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, but you would.
You have to have a 2-pack. Because
Done.
what's good having one power?
I mean, you can fucking say, hey, I would be something like Superman's powers or something. You
But
know?
Superman has multiple powers.
Yeah.
That's why. So that's why you use him
Well,
to describe that ability.
Let's keep it simple, like ability to fly, ability to be like indestructible or whatever. Or if you can use a character,
Or
fuck
super
it.
strength. Yeah, what would
Super
you?
strength, yeah.
You never give that thought? Like, you wouldn't choose anything?
Super strength and fly. Let's go.
So you would just pick shit up
Yeah.
and take it in the air?
No, I'd fucking fly at him and smash the fuck through him, dog. No,
We'll
I don't
see.
know. I don't. Yeah, come on.
That's
See,
what
who
would
knows?
What would you choose?
I don't know. I really don't know at that.
I mean, you answered.
I'd
it
probably,
already.
I'd probably have Professor X's powers, dog.
You know,
Let's
He was
go.
in a wheelchair, dude.
It's all right. You don't need to be on your feet to fuck somebody up when
That's-
you got a weapon like that,
like your mind,
like your mind.
man.
I'd want.
That was his weapon was his mind, son.
what?
I'd want Magneto's powers.
Can I answer?
Yeah, sure.
I think I've thought about this many times before because I've also often thought about the ability to fly, right? It'd be rad if you could just be like, fuck it, I'm going to go
I'd be scared.
to the bay, be there in an hour. You could fly at the speed of jets or faster, right? But then you think about like all the shit you're going to get like hit with.
The bugs.
The bugs, the birds, the fucking... You're going to have harsh weather on your... Like, you know, fuck, I don't
You're
know.
thinking
Wear some
about
goggles
it
or a helmet,
realistically.
dog. Come on.
Well, you would need a suit to fly.
That doesn't
because
bug. It doesn't bug Superman, dog. No pun intended.
Well, he has laser beam vision, dude.
He just zaps him.
Like
before
if a pelican got in the way, I'd be like, "Fuck you, pelican!"
And
just-
the suit. He's got a suit.
cut the pelican in half.
Yeah.
Like, you would need a suit to fly in that shit. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if flying... At first, I thought flying, but maybe super strength would...
So you'd want to walk to the party or drive to it. That's what you're saying.
I would like to have, even though I'm not a big Star Wars fan, I would like to have the Force. That'd be cool.
Hold on one
okay.
second, Aton. If you don't stop, I'm gonna kick you right out of the room. Take this hat off and burn it. He's in there bragging that I'm wearing his hat. It's because I didn't bring one.
Damn.
Fucker.
Okay, now, if we're gonna go
I'm only kidding. I wouldn't burn it.
If we're
Go
gonna
ahead, son.
cross universes, yeah, the Force would be fucking rad to have. Absolutely. I
mean,
think I would definitely pick the Force. Fuck it.
Does everybody have the Force in Star Wars?
No, only Jedis.
Oh, so that's where you get like initiated.
Well, yeah, if you like,
Yoda,
You had to get trained.
Yoda
Yeah.
jumps you in.
yeah, pretty much. They trained Luke, and he also was key in watching, Darth, Anakin.
What would you do if you had it? Like I'd be doing stupid shit. Like I'd go to like if I got fucked over in a car dealership, I'd go stack up all their cars on top of each other.
Just to be a dick.
Yeah, that's why I wouldn't.
Yeah,
Especially,
that's
I'd be just doing some crazy shit just because. And then once I get that out of me, I'd be like, all right, it's time to chill.
okay.
I would be like, we are not talking about this
Yeah.
like right now.
These are not the joints you were looking for.
These are not the joints you're looking for.
Yeah, the Force would be cool to use.
Smoke more.
Smoke. You will be smoking more. I will be smoking.
Smoke more, you will.
Smoke more. Yeah, the Force. Fuck it.
Yeah.
They saw Terminator 2 yesterday.
Oh, that's still a good one.
Yeah, I rewatched it.
Still a good one.
It made me go more into.
Oh man,
That-
here we go.
Oh, the fuck,
It
dude.
says
Here we
I
go.
want a T1.
I just want a T1000.
Nah, just I thought about how realistic, like
He is.
or
no,
how-
well,
in
just
metal.
Or how unrealistic.
how
that is.
realistic the fucking the fact that we rely on technology so much that if it crashed, it would fuck us over.
Oh, or how about that? I really kind of thought about this because I saw it like a couple months ago. But like, if he's all this crazy metal, how is he like not making sounds
hey,
when
look
he
at-
runs?
This is one of the few times that he actually brought something up that it actually is a good point.
Okay.
People would lose their shit if all the electronics went down. Like if people
Oh,
couldn't get onto
yeah.
their fucking smartphone
Oh, hell yeah.
or their computer. They wouldn't know because this is what they've known for so many years now.
Yeah. It's
A generation of people like online, on the internet.
Oh, yeah.
If it went down, communications went down, some motherfuckers would probably lose their mind. They wouldn't know how to, how to think.
Dude, I mean, they would have a watch and not use it. They would be so worried, even wondering what the time was because they're so used to looking at their phone.
Because you're exposed to so many things every day, all day.
Yeah.
Right? Now, it didn't used to be like that. So you could pretty much live your life and you don't know shit about this or that, and it doesn't mean nothing to you. Right? But now, because you have all these platforms that put out all this information, whether it's entertainment, whether it's some politics or religious shit or comical or dramatic or whatever the fuck it is, there's a platform for everything, and no one wants to miss out on anything.
FOMO.
Especially on the gossip type shit that goes out there and any of that style shit. If it all went down, motherfuckers would lose their fucking mind because they would not have access to that.
Yeah.
You'd have to actually live your fucking life.
Imagine that.
Instead of being so wrapped up in all this other shit.
I know, like, how would we know if Tory Lanez really shot Megan Thee Stallion had it not been for social media?
All right, I see where you went there, but yeah, okay. I guess that counts.
How would we know if it went down
How would
today?
we know? Yeah, we would know. It would get out because there would still be publications
We
out there.
wouldn't know how short he is either.
Is he?
Yeah, we wouldn't have known how short he is.
How short is he?
He's like 5'4", I think.
Oh, yeah. It's not tall.
What was it, Pedro? 5'3"?
5'3", okay.
Yeah, 5'3".
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
And what's the big deal with that?
Just saying, you would have never known stuff like that if it weren't for, social media.
Or the internet.
Or
the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You wouldn't know people trying to cheat an inch or two. No, man, I'm 5'7".
I'm 5'18". It's a real number. Look it up.
5'12", bro.
5'12", dude.
Look at the camera angle.
I'm on the cusp of 6.
I'm right,
I know there's no such number, but
I'm right there.
yeah.
Yeah, people would lose their shit if the internet and smartphones and everything just stopped working right in the moment. Bow.
Yeah.
You ever street race, Be Real?
Yep.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. Back when I was a young buck.
What did you race? Like, what kind of car did you have?
Well,
or what kind
I
of
mean,
race?
I raced after that too, but I'm saying that's when I started. I must have been like 16, 17.
No shit.
I had a Toyota Corolla with the fucking souped up ass engine, dual Weber carburetors. This fucking car got up, and there was this strip of road on, in between Southgate and Linwood. I think it was more on the Linwood side, but it's like almost like a quarter mile. I believe it is a quarter mile. They still race there to this day.
Damn, really?
Yeah, they were. They might have shut that shit down, but a lot of races happen there, and I used to race that Toyota there. I used to fuck people up in that Toyota, but there was one guy who came in with this Mazda rotary engine and rolled me, embarrassed the fuck out of me, man. Like he dusted the fuck out of me with that rotary. Yeah, I mean the engine on that Toyota was good, and I rolled a lot of people, but that dude rolled me hard. It was a good thing we weren't racing for anything other than pride.
Bragging rights.
Oh man, that motherfucker stepped on me. But I didn't lose a lot in that car. But that dude, he got me good right there. But you got to know who you can race and who you can't. You know what I'm saying?
I've never raced.
Oh, I had many. I used to race people in Damon's car.
No shit.
Yeah.
Which one?
Well, because we trade cars out every now and then, you know what I'm saying? And I would take his hillbilly style car because he had a Firebird, I think it was, and it had a beefed up ass engine, the exhaust. I mean, it was built for speed. And when I'd be rolling his car, someone would come with another fast car would roll up on me, start revving me.
Oh shit! Is that the code? Like,
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's when you want to go.
Do it to a cop when you're back driving, dude.
Oh yeah,
okay. I'll
the
try
cop,
that out.
The cop will appreciate it.
I'm sure he will.
Just as long as you don't punch out on him. You know, as long as you don't do that,
Do I have to make eye contact? It's preferred,
you
right?
just smile. You know what I'm saying? Then woo, and then look over
That
and
was like
smile.
the softest smile look ever.
You know what I'm saying? It's got to be subtle. But when another motherfucker with the fast car comes through he revs you up, it's, you know, on that green light, it's go. If that's who you are. And that's very much who I was. I mean, you know, luckily I don't drive a fast car right now. I mean, it's fast, actually. But it's not that kind of car that you would get called out in.
Yeah.
But I would get called out in some of these fast cars.
Wow.
Whether they know who I was, you know, when they pulled up on me, whether they knew who I was or not, the car was first, and then they'd either notice me or not after. But I would give it to them every time.
Were you a speed
Every
demon?
time.
In Damon's car. Yes, Damon Heller from Smoke and Scan, my homie.
Does
I
he
would
know
take
this?
his car.
Does he know?
Yes, he knows this.
Okay, you would tell
He'd
him.
be like, dude, what did you fucking do with my car? I was like, racing.
Sorry, Damon.
Dude.
Raced it, bro. Sorry. Happened.
Man, I whacked so many motherfuckers in this car.
Wow.
I don't think I ever got beat in his car.
Wait, yeah, I picture you like even like let's just say when your era, when you know when you were doing like the touring thing and everything was popping. Were you always into collecting lowriders, or like did you buy fast cars at one point?
I didn't collect any cars like that. I didn't never do that sort of thing. I mean, I had a couple lowriders, but I never kept a shitload of cars. Just, you know, I grew up around them and all that stuff, and you know, my father would have them, but he'd get rid of them. He never fucking just kept a bunch of cars and shit. He'd like one for a while, pop it off, you know? And so I sort of took on that mentality instead of having like a fucking lot of cars. Because guess what? The more cars you have, the more insurance you pay on all those cars. And then you got to fucking have a place to park them. So if I had all these fucking different cars, I mean, I have a couple, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But I don't, you know, I don't have a collection like that, because then this whole fucking... this warehouse.
Can you imagine 3 smoke boxes down there?
There would be 4 at least.
Wow.
You know, if I was in that mentality, but I never really thought that was a good idea for me. So
I heard there's gonna be a new smoke box.
There is.
Damn.
I'm gonna sell the smoke box that we have now. You know,
Interesting.
Can you imagine the person that buys it? He's like, I'm just gonna get high in it every day.
if you wish to make an offer, you can DM me at BeReal on Instagram, and we'll see if we can do some business. But only serious inquiries. Otherwise, fuck off, because I don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this smoke box is gonna go. We are building a brand new one.
Oh shit.
Off the hook. I ain't even gonna tell you the name of the new one, because the new one's not gonna be called the smoke box.
I'll leak it.
It's gonna be our new smoke box that we film in.
Okay.
But the car is going to have a different name.
The box of smoke.
No, it's not gonna be anything else.
The box that smokes.
The box that smokes.
It's just
You
bad.
guys are fucking corny today. What's going on with you guys?
That's
dude?
him,
You guys
bro.
fucking
repeating his corny
you guys
ass.
are eating corn pops today, huh?
Yeah, he is.
All right, that's where we're at.
We can see that, Pedro.
Coolio, son.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey, look. You're just dying to get to those margaritas. I know it.
No, you know what? Rainbow keeps texting me.
Rainbow keeps texting you.
Yeah, Aton.
Oh, right. Yeah. He's stoked that I'm wearing his little stinking hat.
That's exactly what he texted me. He's like, dude, Be Real is wearing my hat.
You-
I'm like,
you're-
you could have showed him to work, dude.
You're lucky. You're lucky, because, like, you know, I came in without a hat, much like the other day when I came in without my shoes on. I came in with...
That was one of the best.
Oh, yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
when I walked in, I was like, "Yo, what up, B?" And he was just like, "What up, C?" And there was this down part of his voice that I was like, he's like, "I came without my shoes today."
Why did that make you so... Like, I would imagine, I would kick it in house shoes all days if, like...
It's a weird feeling, though.
It's you know, listen, I try to be ready wherever I'm going.
Yeah. I hear you.
in flip flops, you ain't exactly ready. And they
Nah,
ain't really
man.
flip flops. What were they? Fucking like chanclas or some shit
Yeah.
like that.
They were like the shoes you go to the laundromat to.
Like
Yeah.
the bottom part of a,
Like,
of a regular
Be
shoe.
real had sandals with socks on, dude. Socks all the way up, down ass food.
Well, because I meant to put my fucking shoes on, dog.
Dude, the tone in his voice said it all. I was like, hey, what's up,
Like
Steve?
I'm like off my game today. I was like totally, not on my game.
And he's like, you couldn't go anywhere like and go buy shoes on the way over here.
Well, he
Like
just-
that one time he had to go buy shorts.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
In the middle of nowhere, he's like, dude, it's way too hot. I need to go get some shorts.
Yeah, you can't be caught unprepared. And I was distracted when I left the crib. I had my shoes right there, and I walked right past them.
Just,
Oh man!
oh, that's amazing.
Well, did you smoke before?
Much like my fucking hat.
You had a
I
hat
thought the hat. I had a hat prepped,
for the day.
and I walked out without it. And his hat was on my desk as one of my extra hats that because I got hats galore.
I know.
You know what
True.
I'm saying? I can't take all of them home. It's just nah.
Facts, B.
So his hat was on the desk, and I needed a hat. So boom. Good for your fucking hat, dog.
Yeah, dog.
It's a cool hat.
It is.
Yeah.
He blocked me again.
I helped design it.
You helped design it?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, me
I'm
too.
putting it
I
out
figured
there.
he had some creative help
Oh,
there.
that's why it's dope, because I helped.
Because you helped, huh?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm saying it now, first, here.
Yeah.
heard me.
Don't you own half that company too?
Yeah, well, I just, with the hat. I could just tell
I
you about
believe
that.
you own a lot of the shares.
Yeah, sure.
I
I'll take it.
I heard you did all the financing.
I'll take it.
I hear, as a matter of fact, you stitched it and made the graphic.
Yeah, I did it. It was a very long day.
Yeah.
I heard he took your idea.
Props.
I heard this hat was originally your idea.
Props
True or
to you,
false?
C minus, on that dope ass hat B-Roll's wearing.
Hey, thanks, man. I worked hard on it, then Aton just fucking stole it.
That's crazy. Selfish.
Oh, man.
I mean, I did the work. You should have seen.
T-minus.com where you could get that hat.
I'm saying.
It's good to clown him when he's not here.
Yeah, when he can't fight back.
Well, he's in the room trying to survive.
He's a what?
He's like, that's not true.
It's not true. Fuck you guys. Say it.
Oh, man. Look, so it's the weekend. We want everyone to be safe, be smart, be responsible, be accountable.
Wash your
Don't be
hands.
stupid.
Yeah, stay home.
Stay home.
We could really get through this if we just stay the fuck home more than we go out to try to fucking
Yeah,
do
like,
whatever.
What else are you gonna be going out to do? Like now more than ever,
Nothing's
you don't
open.
have to go to dinner. You don't have to do all this shit. If
Nah,
somebody
man.
wants to come kick it with you,
Listen, it's
can make it
easy.
happen.
Don't smoke booth.
Don't smoke booth, first and foremost.
Don't go to no COVID parties
Don't be that guy.
report them.
and smoke the COVID booth. All right.
Don't smoke the COVID booth.
Don't do it.
We shall
Simple as
not.
that. Hey, you got choices in life.
Yep.
Know what I'm saying?
Just facts, B.
And you could make good ones or you could make bad ones. Know what I'm saying? Like the bad one we made today by not bringing the attachment to do dabs on the student glass.
Yeah, again.
To go with these delicious
be real, dude.
micheladas. That was a choice we made. That
Hey,
was a
dude.
bad one.
For the second time.
You're moving way too fast, dude. You need to slow down.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
You're trying to race to the dab, like the cup.
I didn't
You're
race.
race to the
Oh, don't try to flip my own
Yeah,
shit on me.
that was good, though.
That
Good
was
attempt.
that was a decent attempt. I
Decent
wouldn't even
attempt.
give him good. I'd say decent.
You know what?
It needs to be better, dog. Come on, you could do better than that one.
I agree.
I don't know.
Maybe not.
Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, thank you everybody for watching and listening.
Yes.
You got any shout outs, C?
Follow me at C-fan for all the social medias, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch. I'll be DJing on there this weekend a lot. And you can find me at Mixcloud as well. I got a bunch of mixes up there. And thanks for watching all the In High Fidelities and as well the High and Hungries featuring myself. And I'm going to pass it over to E-Zone.
Shout out to everybody that watches the latest High and Hungry or that watches the show, period. We released the last one featuring La Galaguetza in Koreatown in Mid-City, which is pretty good Oaxacan food. There's also a new candle out there, Watermelon Sundae. It did overwhelmingly well. It's fucking awesome. It's like I have over 100 and something orders to pack. So thank you so much. And you could get that at highandhungry.shop.
Word up. May your day be blessed. Stay positive.
Oh yeah.
Negativity is easy. Don't fall into that magnet of shit.
Yeah.
Stay flying free, positive, and, treat each other right. And again, smoke the good. Visit Dr. Greenthumbs, get your proper medicine. Watch your smoke boxes. Watch your podcasts that you haven't caught up yet. Mm-hmm. And we're here Fridays, 1 p.m. Live.
Yeah, Jerry.
And this has been another Dr. Greenthumb podcast. Stay safe. And we'll see you next week. Peace, one, and all that.
This guy is a wrecking machine.